So, hello everybody, and welcome to a podcast. I have a really special guest, Revan.
Something like that.
You're special.
I mean, that's up for debate, but yeah, some kind of special.
Well, you know. I mean, you're either special ed or.
Whoa.
Well.
That's offensive.
Well. Not to me, so.
True.
I guess a good point to start is, so you know the Oculus Rift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oculus Rift. You know how, like, Facebook bought out or whatever?
Yeah.
So, Zuckerberg was, like, talking in a conference, and he was talking about how he wants to make it, like, really, like, lowly priced for, like, the consumer so that, like, it's more accessible.
Right.
Yeah. And so they're saying that it's, like, the only good thing that Mark Zuckerberg has, like, ever done.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then they were talking about, like, how, like, the people, like, the devs of Oculus Rift were talking about how, like, he's, like, giving them funding from Facebook to make a better Oculus Rift V2.
I don't think Facebook is. I don't think that's the right people to own Oculus Rift. Oculus Rift is for gaming.
It's not advertised to Facebook people. They're just using the money from Facebook. It's like how
But how are they going to market that? Like, it just seems like weird that a company from social media is now for some reason jumping on the VR bandwagon and acting like that's normal.
Probably because it's an amazing investment.
Yeah, but now that Sony's announced their Project Morpheus VR, they're kind of stepping into that game too. So,
no, we'll see. We'll see how it goes down.
We'll see how Microsoft. Fucking Microsoft.
Oh, you know they're.
Microsoft's gonna do something. I already know. It'd be smart if they
God.
didn't, because it's not gonna work, but they might. It's the same thing. It's gonna be the exact same thing as motion controls. They're going to make a fucking camera, it's going to fail, everyone's going to hate it, and no one's going to buy it. It's going to be the exact same as the Kinect, PlayStation Move, the fucking Wii. It's not going to work.
At least, like, PlayStation Move didn't have a really shitty way of fucking, like, going at motion controls. Like, I think the Kinect was literally the worst way that you could have gone at motion controls ever.
Speaking of the Kinect, fucking thank you, Microsoft, for dropping the Kinect off the Xbox One. Fucking dumbasses.
Oh,
finally,
God.
And they literally said that they were never going to do that. They're like, no, it is part of the Xbox One. We are never going to not have it. And they immediately dropped it.
Probably because
and you know what it did? It freed up 10% of the CPU.
Really?
Yeah. They
surprised.
dedicated an entire 10% of the CPU to the fucking Kinect, which is such a goddamn waste. So now, what the hell were they thinking?
I don't know. I never know what Microsoft is thinking anymore.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, there were a few problems with the Xbox 360 that I wasn't totally sold on. I mean,
yeah.
Like, even when it first released, I was like fucking 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And even I knew back then, with my minimal knowledge of like technology in general, I knew that it was like rushed, and it didn't, like, the 360 when it came out was just rushed in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that everyone remembers the fucking the red ring of death problem.
Yeah. Luckily I never had that problem. But I did have to fucking replace a few Xboxes because of a stupid adapter that fried my cord. Thanks, Nyko, or whatever the hell the company's name is. You stupid cooling fan. Fucking broke my Xbox.
I think it is. Didn't it not even work?
Well, no. Well, I mean, it works fine, but it doesn't fucking help, and it fries the goddamn cord.
No.
And then it took them like 2 months to send me a new one. Then they sent me the wrong one, so they had to send me another one. And I sent them pictures, and they sent me another cooler. Like, I sent Nyko, like, pictures of my just broke-ass Xbox, and they're like, oh, we're so sorry. And they sent me another cooling fan. I'm like, I don't want to use this. I'm not using this ever again. Fuck you. Like, at least they had the common decency to send me a new one and apologize. I appreciate that, but fuck, I'm not using that ever again.
No, well, at least you recognize that, like, they were like, whoops.
Yeah,
sorry,
like,
bro.
It's not their fault, but still, I'm not going to use it ever again.
No, you want to know what it is?
Like, it might have just been my fault because I didn't plug it in right, but I don't want to try it again.
I wasn't there. I was not there.
You were not there.
I was not.
I didn't know you yet.
I was there spitting Mountain Dew all over your
God
Xbox.
damn it, it's exactly what I was thinking of. I was going to pick that up right now. You're reading my mind, you motherfucker. And it wasn't even regular Mountain Dew. It was Code Red Mountain Dew. That shit stained it. I couldn't clean that shit off.
And then you gave that same Xbox to me, and I had to look at that every single day.
And we had to bring it into GameStop, and we had to explain why there's Mountain Dew Code Red all over it.
And they bought it anyway.
Yeah, well, of course they did. They can just clean that shit off. They don't care. They'll buy a broke-ass Xbox, and they'll just fix it and call it refurbished. That's what they do.
Oh, God, that GameStop is, like, closing down now.
I really hope it does.
Yeah, like, I went to another GameStop, and you remember Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually, like, moved away for, like, 6 months and then came back, and GameStop was like, oh, do you want to work at this GameStop? So I went to this game, and it's on, like, the one on, like, Windmill or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
the GameStop, that was, like, 200 feet from the other one.
Yeah.
There was, like, 3 of them within, like, 500 feet of each other. It was retarded. There's no point.
For anyone that wants to know, in the town where we met, there's a GameStop in a mall. Then there's a GameStop across the street from the mall. Then there's a GameStop up the street from the GameStop across the street from the mall.
Exactly. Really stupid. I don't know who thought that through. No wonder they're shutting down like 600 stores because they did that shit.
There was actually another GameStop down the street from the mall.
Yeah, I swear to God, within like a 10-mile radius, there's like 7 GameStops.
There was. It was ridiculous.
It was goddamn. It's kind of like 7-Elevens. In that area, I remember there being like 100 7-Elevens in like a 5-mile radius. Like I don't know why. I mean, I love 7-Eleven. Don't get me wrong, but
I really hope
there's no reason for that.
I really hope that someone from there is watching this
and they understand.
They know what place we're talking about.
I mean, we said a few things that might give it away, but you know, you might be able to figure it out.
That's a pretty good hint. I don't think anywhere else in the world has that many GameStops within a 10-mile
Considering you said
radius.
a street name, I think that'll narrow it down.
There's a lot.
But it's fine. We don't live there anymore. You're not gonna find it.
Yeah. You can look all you want.
You'll never find Revan.
And Oddity.
Exactly.
Fucking. So. Well. Oh, yeah, so like 4,000 pounds of beef were recalled because they were contaminated with mad cow disease.
I thought we were over this mad cow thing.
No, we're not. It's still a thing.
Sick. Isn't the mad cow from feeding cows cow?
I think so, yeah.
That's just so... Why? Why would you do that?
And so 4,000 pounds of beef. Just take that in for a minute.
It's a lot of beef.
A lot.
A lot of fucking beef. Because they felt like cannibalizing cows.
And like... I don't know. It was...
It's fucking gross.
Yeah, it's fucking gross. I forgot, like, which company it was from, but... They were like, yeah, so guys, it might be contaminated with mad cow disease.
Might have some problems here, guys.
We're just gonna take that back.
We're just gonna take this and burn it. Yeah. What do they do with contaminated meat? They just burn it. It's fucking.
It's one way of disposal, I guess.
Well, yeah, but that's frowned upon. I imagine, like mass burning, because global warming.
Yeah, that's a thing. Do you think that anyone, like, actually...
What, cares about global warming? No, not really.
Like in that industry, I mean, think about it. Everyone in that industry is probably, like... I don't know, I picture just in my imagination, I picture, like, every CEO of, like, a company that has to do with, like, meat or, poultry or whatever, of any, like, food company as, like, a really fat Southern man.
Yeah, probably.
Like a KFC Colonel Sanders motherfucker. Only 4 400
I was
pounds.
actually thinking of KFC dude, but I was thinking about the KFC Colonel Sanders dude from South Park, where he was like a Colombian drug lord.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell.
That was great. I just watched the episode like a month ago.
It's a fucking great episode.
Oh, what was the last episode that I watched? I think the last episode that I was watching the Black Friday episode.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones episode. That one's fucking weird.
Hey, quit planning to betray people in my backyard.
He's fucking lying. Shut up.
I think that my favorite episode though is the infomercial episode
Oh, yeah.
or the shopping network episode.
Yeah. One of the dudes just fucking dies.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I haven't seen that episode in a while, but yeah, that was pretty funny. I can't name my favorite episode. I've seen like all of them. There's just no way.
Yeah, me too.
It's fucking
I think that one of my favorites is actually We Should Have Never Gone Zip Lining.
zip line.
Shit,
Sick nar.
Just gotta get some of that fresh gnar.
Oh my god.
Hi, Michael. Hi, other Michael. Fuck.
Oh, South Park. Are they still making South Park episodes, or are they just done with that for now?
I don't know. I think so, but I
haven't actually
could
heard
be
from them
wrong.
in a while.
Man. So, me. Take a minute here. So, they found this, this potentially dangerous asteroid.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and they nicknamed it the Beast.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah. And then, like, it says on the, like, it's designated one of 1,483 potentially hazardous asteroids.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Which means nothing.
No, but
Because, I mean, like, yeah, I get it. There's always the chance of an asteroid striking Earth, but it's so goddamn low.
it is.
Because when you think about it, the universe is fucking huge. The chance of that, like, I know the Earth is pretty big, but not comparatively to everything else. I mean, look how long it took for the goddamn asteroid to hit at the Earth when it wiped out the dinosaurs.
Pretty
That
much.
was only one. I don't even think that was technically an asteroid. Might have been a comet. I think it was called a bolide. I can't remember the exact term. I mean,
yeah.
I think that game, video game Rage, that whole premise was based off an asteroid hitting the Earth in like 2029 or something like that.
I forgot.
Like it was based off a potentially real event that could possibly happen, and that was kind of cool. But I'm not a fan of Rage.
Rage was okay in my
It was
opinion.
alright. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, like
it was fun when you were going through it.
yeah.
And you were like, oh yeah, Rage. And then once you beat it and you realize that there was nothing to it.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything to it. Like, they tried to compare it to like Borderlands and Fallout, but it's
not.
It's not like either of those really. Like, it looks like Borderlands, I guess, kind of, but Borderlands is open world. I'm like kind of open world, but free roam-ish.
Yeah.
But fucking Rage is linear. Like, it's the most linear open world game I've ever played. Because I don't think it's open world.
It's kind of not.
It's kind of
You wanna know
not,
what
but kind
game
of
was?
is. It's fucking weird.
Do you want to know what game was open world and it was fucking awesome?
What?
Jack 3.
Oh man, I fucking love Jack 3. I miss Jack 3.
was the best.
Speaking
I would
of
just
fucking
like
Jack 3. Oh.
I would just go out into the desert and fucking like just kill everything.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I miss that game. Good thing I got my PlayStation Vita and I bought the HD collection of Jack and Daxter.
What the hell, did you hear that?
What?
The door slammed somewhere and it like shook the wall and I heard someone yell. I don't know if that was actually in the apartment or I don't know.
I didn't hear that.
I don't know. It
Although
was
there are
weird.
earphones in my ears, so I can't really tell.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
But you know, PlayStation Vita, pretty good console. Not a lot of good games out right for it. It's gonna, like I know, you know, it's just
good console.
It's a good console. It's got Persona 4 Golden. I mean, that's all you really need, honestly. Let's be honest. Like I know you've heard me talk about Persona 4 Golden a lot because it's the greatest game ever. Let's be honest. But
Okay.
and I mean, there's some other good games. Killzone Mercenary, played that. That game's pretty fun. Probably the best shooter I've ever played on a handheld console.
I have to earn my stripes in Persona 4 Golden, though. I've yet to do like a 300-hour playthrough.
Oh man, I think I have over 150 right now. It's so fucking good. I'm on my second or third run through. I think it's amazing.
I just said today that one of the best games ever made was Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4
to
is
Evie.
pretty fucking awesome.
Because I was like, I seriously hold it in extremely high regards, especially looking back at the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what else I was talking about too? Fucking Resident Evil Outbreak.
Oh god. Is that a rail shooter?
No, it's not actually.
I'm just trying to remember which one that was.
It was a spin-off where there were 8 different characters to choose from, and they all had unique things. And as I remember,
Sounds like Resident Evil Mercenaries.
it's kind of like Resident Evil Mercenaries, only just I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time, and then there's I've only not played, because I've played almost every Resident Evil game, excluding 6, which I don't know. I was told yesterday that it was okay, and I don't know how I felt about that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, 6 had its moments, but it's not what I would envision a true Resident Evil game to be like.
Yeah.
4 was the pinnacle. That was the best it got. And then 5 kind of took it down, and then 6 kind of took it down some more. It's not a bad game, but it's not a good Resident Evil game.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Fucking, but what about Operation Raccoon City?
Actually, it is actually pretty fun, but only if you have friends to play with.
Yeah.
And it's not really replayable. It's fun to go through, a couple times, get every ending, because there's 2 endings, I think.
Uh-huh.
One where you kill Leon and one where you save Leon.
Yeah, I remember.
Because that's that was the point,
there.
and I was like, what the hell kind of weird choice is this?
I was there. Did we kill Leon or leave him? We left Leon, right?
I think we left him. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Because that's the true ending. But the whole game is non-canon. That didn't actually happen, but
Yeah, I know.
it's still kind of fun just to fuck around in.
Would have been awesome if it did.
Yeah.
If they had left if they had left all the parts that intersected with the actual story out, so that still could have been a background story.
Yeah,
They
did kind of fuck with they did kind of fuck with some of the main storyline starts, which kind of messed it up a little bit.
Yeah, because it could have still been considered canon if it didn't fuck with the oh shit.
But it was kind of cool to go through Raccoon City again as Resident Evil 2 era Raccoon City.
Yeah, because I do love that version of Raccoon City.
Resident Evil 2 is awesome.
There's a Left 4 Dead 1 mod that it's a Raccoon City mod, and it's super good. And if you still have Left 4 Dead, we should totally play that later. It's
I have Left 4 Dead
awesome.
on PC.
Yeah, I do as well. We should play
cool.
that, and we should play the Raccoon City mod.
It's pretty bad. Speaking of mods, Resident Evil 2 mod. I heard about a Resident Evil 2 mod where they're remaking Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4's engine.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not really sure how it panned out, but I saw a little clip of it. It actually looked pretty damn cool.
I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah.
Because that sounds super good. I would love to play Resident Evil 2 again.
Yeah. And with Resident Evil 4? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Crossover. Not really,
really,
this is the same series, but whatever.
Yeah. Hybrid.
Hybrid, yeah. It is a hybrid.
Yeah.
Awesome hybrid.
Oh, God, that'd take a lot of work, but it'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, speaking of remakes, fucking Kojima greenlit Metal Gear 1 remake. Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. But I think it's a fan remake. Not really sure how that's going to be, or what it's going to be on. I don't know if they gave him rights to use the Fox engine. I really hope he did.
That'd be awesome.
Metal Gear 1 and the Fox engine would be fucking awesome.
I would play it endlessly because I love Metal Gear Solid 1. I played through Metal Gear Solid 1 when I was a little kid, at least a score of times.
Yeah.
But I played through every Metal Gear game fucking 20 times. But
at least, yeah. Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain's coming up.
Phantom Pain. Oh
it's
my god.
It's almost here. It's almost here. I mean, not really, but
comparative to...
in my heart, it's there.
compared to how long we've been waiting for it, it's almost here.
Yeah. Have you seen the picture of that Kojima like tweeted of the comparison of all the maps to the Phantom Pain's open world?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's so fucking big.
Because I followed Kojima on Twitter.
Do you?
Yeah, because I have to have a Twitter now.
Oh, yeah. I should follow you. I actually have a Twitter account.
I don't post on it, like, religiously yet.
Neither do I. I just use it to look at what other people post.
Yeah, exactly. But I have it for the channel.
Yeah, I get that.
And so if you're listening to this right now, you can follow the Twitter, but I don't update it much yet.
Yeah.
I'm not in the habit of it, A, and B, I've never had a Twitter before, so...
Yeah. Twitter is still pretty foreign to me, other than, like, what people use it for, what other people use it for. I have no idea how to use it. I just know how to look at it and then see what other people post.
So, do you know what cordyceps are?
Yeah, it's like a fungus.
Yeah, it's like a fungus that, like, it
was the whole basis for The Last of Us.
Yeah, that's a real thing?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't.
Yeah, I totally. When I first saw The Last of Us, or like first heard about the whole like cordyceps zombie like idea, I saw a video of like cordyceps growing out of an ant's head. It was fucking awesome. It was so cool. But it only works on like little insects. But it was really cool to watch it like grow out of them and become part of them. And it's really creepy, but like really cool in a sadistic kind of way. Yeah,
no, I agree. Like that's awesome because I looked it up yesterday. But yeah, no, I hadn't known about that until.
And now the whole premise was that cordyceps evolved to being able to adapt to humans, and that's how the whole zombie
thing happened. Which is totally like, hey, it's totally plausible.
I mean, things evolve, so I mean, it's not impossible.
Or I guess we'll never really know until it happens.
Yeah, not until 2013, which is when the whole outbreak started in the game.
Oh god,
we're a year off.
Oh damn it!
Leap year.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. Fucking Last of Us, I watched the trailer for the Last of Us PS4 remake. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
I heard they remade all the cutscenes for it. They touched up all the other, like, the textures and stuff. And I heard they had a lot of problems, like, getting it over onto the PS4 because of, I don't know, it seems like they just had some serious problems with it. I can't remember exactly why.
I don't know, it's
kind of weird. Like,
I mean, I imagine that porting things over aren't exactly easy, but
I feel like most people expected this to happen. Because I did. I was like, this is totally going to happen. Like, they're obviously going to make it on the PS4. And they did exactly what GTA 5 did. They waited until everyone bought it, and then they ported it over. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Speaking of GTA 5, GTA 5 is now on Steam, but it's only like a page saying that it's going to be released for Steam like this fall.
Yeah, they at the E3 they announced in the Sony press conference that it was going to be for PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
Yeah, I really.
And even though I already own it, I'll probably end up buying again because I'm a sucker for that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, and
like anything that just upgrades the game. Like even though I've already bought The Last of Us, I don't have a PS3 anymore because I sold it to get a PS4. So I'm inclined to buy The Last of Us again.
Yeah,
because that game's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get it for PC. I'm gonna get Resident Evil 5 for PC. I'm gonna get the I'm probably gonna get The Last of Us remake. I'm definitely gonna get the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake when it comes out.
Yeah, like
definitely.
What's up with Sony and using Nirvana cover songs for their trailers?
I don't know.
It seems like a pattern to me. Because I saw it in Infamous, Second Son, and now Last of Us, and I don't know if there's any others, but there probably are.
It's like Infamous. It made sense.
Yeah.
And like it
actually in the Last of Us trailer, have you actually watched the Last of Us PS4 trailer?
No, I haven't, but I just knew there was a Nirvana song in it because someone already told me about it. But
it was a cover of a Nirvana song, but they're both covers.
One?
Like they didn't actually use it's what's it called? Something in the Way.
Something in the way?
Yeah.
Like something as in...
Yeah, like something in the way. That's the name of the song.
Okay, sorry.
And
I guess that's...
for Infamous, they use heart-shaped box.
Yeah. Because Something... Oh, yeah, okay, I know which one this is. It just took me a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Speaking of songs and trailers, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain's song is awesome.
Nuclear, yeah.
Nuclear by Michael
Nuclear.
Field. It's so good.
Song's pretty fucking good. I've already watched it like 7 times.
I have as well.
And I downloaded the song.
Yeah, me too. It's on my phone.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty good. I even downloaded Sins of the Father, the first trailer song.
Yeah.
When they
that one's super good.
Because that was oh. Speaking of Metal Gear, Phantom Pain, Eli, totally liquid. Just don't denying it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone who disputes that fact, all 5 of you who dispute that fact, whoever out of the millions of people who know it's liquid. And you know what I heard? I briefly, when I was going through streams of E3, ran across an IGN stream, and one of the dudes thought that Eli was Raiden, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I don't even know.
Like, there's absolutely no way that that's Raiden. First of all, he has blonde hair. Raiden has white hair. I think it's white. Like honestly, it's supposed to be blonde, but it's fucking white. I don't care what anyone says. First of all, he's a child soldier in Africa. What the fuck would he be doing in the Middle East?
Yeah, he was born in Liberia, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was born in Liberia.
Yeah.
And he was under the protection or godfather of Solidus.
Yeah.
Who trained him to be a soldier. Like, why the fuck would he be doing in the Middle East? Like, I could get it, like, it kind of makes sense, but I don't see that happening. It makes way more sense that it would be liquid, considering... I don't even think Raiden would be born at this point, because I think Raiden was born in the 80s, and if he was, he'd only be like 3, or like 2 or 3.
But 3-year-old Raiden running around.
Yeah, Raiden holding fucking AKs, blasting motherfuckers. No. But Liquid was born in the 70s, so it makes sense that he'd be like 13 at that point. 13, 14, 15, something like that.
I would like to point out again, even though I didn't point that out in the video and podcast, but we were talking about this, or we were talking about something pertaining to Metal Gear, and I would just like to bring up, what the hell is Snake's deal with beating up children?
Well, you know, I mean, let's be honest, he kind of asked for it.
Well, yeah,
but like one of the other things that kind of made me think was Liquid is Liquid and Solid are both genetically superior human beings.
Yes.
And you saw Liquid overpower Big Boss.
Yeah.
There's no goddamn way any normal child can overpower Big Boss. I don't care who you are, unless you are Solid or Liquid.
There's no way that any normal...
Because in Metal Gear Solid 1, they never revealed Liquid's name because it was classified, ever. Mm-hmm. And they did reveal Solid's name, which was David. Yeah. David and Eli are both biblical names. Yep. Makes sense. Like, every time I see him more and more, I'm like, that's fucking Liquid's name.
It is. When we first saw it, we were like, that's fucking Liquid.
And that's like half the population of the world who saw that trailer was like, that's Liquid Snake. Like, there's no goddamn way it isn't.
Yeah.
And I hope they... I mean, I don't know if that is Psycho Mantis who shows up in the trailer. I really hope it is, though.
I don't know. I want to say yes.
I would say yes, because there's not many gas masks, fucking espers floating around, but, you know.
Yeah.
Although he had, like, red hair, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, but, you know, he was
kind of
bald
looked like a girl, honestly. Maybe he's a ginger. I don't know.
I think he's androgynous, but...
Yeah, he probably is. I thought androgynous was a thing that only women could do.
No, men can be androgynous.
I thought, like, women were androgynous because they wanted to be more male.
No. Androgynous just means that you are you're either a very feminine male, so you look like a girl, or you're a very masculine woman, so you look like a guy. You can pull off either gender. You can pull off either gender. That's basically what androgynous means.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of androgynous, fucking Persona 4, there's an androgynous character in Persona 4.
Oh, man.
Every time I get the chance, I'm going to plug Persona, by the way.
Okay. Alright, that's fine. Welcome to the Persona 4 Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like my life. Persona and Metal Gear are my life right now.
It's okay. They always will be.
Yeah, they really will. Persona 5 coming out in next year, I think. Which is why I needed my PS3 back, because it's only on the PS3. So far as I've heard. And I will be sad if I don't have a PS3 by then, because I will be left out.
Is your PS4 not backwards compatible?
Nope.
Oh.
Hopefully well, I mean, like, speaking of backwards compatibility, like the whole console thing, I get why they want to make, they don't want to make them backwards compatible. Because there's still a market for Xbox and PS3, like, or specifically Xbox 360 and PS3. There's still a market for those. They still buy games. And they're still supported. It's not like they shut them down completely. Like, if they shut down the servers for, like, the 360, then I'd understand why they'd make it backwards compatible.
Right.
But, I mean, the PS4 and PS3, shit, even Vita, and, like, and pretty much every Sony thing is going to have PlayStation Now, which is, like, a streaming service.
Right.
Where you can stream just a bunch of games, PS1, PS2, PS3, shit, even PS4, I think, and Vita. And it sounds really cool, and I just hope it works as well as they advertise it to.
Which I personally am I'm a fanboy of Sony. I don't believe that they can do like any wrong, basically. So I'm sure that it'll work out fine.
I hope so, because that's kind of my only chance for PlayStation. I think they have any open data for PS4 in like a month in July, so I'm gonna have to try that out and see how well it works. Because my internet sucks, and you need at least like 5 megabits per second to be able to get a decent stream of like a game. I'm just hoping that it's not like awful and like it like lags really hard and it like just completely fucks up.
Just real quick, speaking of internet connection speed, so I'm sure that you and everyone who's listening knows about ISPs throttling. Yeah.
Of course.
So apparently, when you run a speed test on your computer, they unthrottle. You're like it's like a it like detects that like you're running a speed test and immediately unthrottles your internet connection, so you get a higher test score and then rethrottles it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
so they
bullshit.
That is bullshit. So that means
like,
my internet connection is worse than it tells me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, speed test. Yeah, my internet's not great. I'm definitely not gonna pay for any streaming service unless I know it works. And I don't want to become dependent on streaming alone, just because I know that won't last forever, especially with my internet.
Yeah.
Which has its own problems.
Fucking. I don't know, my internet is not bad, actually. You remember how bad my internet was.
Oh, I remember.
Once upon a time.
I remember how bad your everything was. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Yeah. Back in the day when we lived in the greatest state known to mankind. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's there.
Oh, yeah. It's there. It's the best state.
We loved it.
So I tried a new MMO today.
Yeah?
Well, not new MMO, but new to me. It was called Forsaken World.
I've heard about that.
It was the worst MMO I've touched so far.
Damn. Harsh. I mean, I never tried it. I'm not a big MMO person, but I used to be.
I am right now. I'm trying to find a new MMO to play. But I always just end up going back to WoW.
Yeah. I used to be pretty big into WoW. Like, me and my friend used to share an account. Shit, it might even still exist. I don't know.
But yeah. Forsaken World, I don't know. Maybe I need to play it more. But so far, the way that controls and stuff seem too dated. But
I remember there's like some furry MMO. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was called WildStar Online or something like that.
Don't talk shit about WildStar.
Is that what it's called?
It is.
Okay,
It's not a furry MMO.
It's a furry. Don't even try and convince me. It's
no,
a furry
shut
MMO.
up. Shut up. Shut
It's
up.
a furry MMO. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with liking furries. Because, I mean, we've all had our fix of furries in our lifetime.
Fucking shut up.
What? I'm just saying.
Well, I guess. I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm open to all things.
Oh, God.
No one can say that they haven't at least watched one furry video in their life.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Unless you're like African and you don't have a computer or an internet connection. In which case, no.
You're not listening to this podcast.
Exactly, so they don't even know. So there you go. Jesus Christ.
I'm sure that there are computers in Afghanistan.
I said Africa, but sure.
Oh! I thought you said Afghan. I was like, well, that's a little.
Of course, they have computers.
That's a little.
They have computers everywhere. I'm not saying there aren't computers everywhere, but there's a difference between having a computer and having an internet connection. Getting a computer is probably really easy.
Well, anyway,
getting an internet connection that works is not.
There are no. Yeah, I remember. You remember in Halo? I think it was Halo 3. Where there was a map of the world around you and it showed how many Xboxes were connected to Xbox Live, like worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 2 in Africa.
Yeah, I saw. And there were none in North Korea. Maybe one.
Just the one.
Pretty goddamn funny. It was like that. It was Kim Jong-un. He's just hanging out.
He's like, hey guys.
Oh, look at my Halo 3. He saw it was free on Games for Gold, and he's like, fuck yeah. Sign me up. And he got Halo free. And he just started
and then,
playing
he gets all angry and salty on the on Xbox Live when in multiplayer, and he was like, oh, what country are you from? I'm gonna nuke your country. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
no, I'm
much.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm
gonna do it.
I got the button in my hand right now.
I love how every time Kim Jong-un is like, I'm gonna do it, everyone in America is just kind of come at me, bro.
Yeah,
do it.
He put the world on edge for a little bit. I'll give him that.
For a day.
For a little bit longer than a day. Because he was always like, oh yeah, look at my sweet missile tests. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember the one day. Have you seen the gif of him looking at the through binoculars of one of the missiles exploding, and then he just looks really surprised.
He's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, but I totally remember. I got off of work and I checked the news, and I was like, oh, we're all gonna die. And then I went to a party that night.
Yeah. I was the other thing I really got surprised by was it was kind of ironic, the only thing I really got surprised by in the news in the last couple of years was when I heard that Russia invaded Ukraine. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was weird.
That came out of nowhere. I was like, what?
And that's still going on.
And I was watching Dexter's season 7, right when Ukraine went on a big fucking riot. It was really weird because that whole thing was set in Ukrainian mafia and Kiev and all that. It's just fucking weird.
Fucking, oh my god. But no, that really actually scared me for a while because Obama, there was a news post that Obama directly to Putin was like, hey, cut that shit out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Putin was like, no. And it's just no. Why are you antagonizing people? Why?
I just let them do what they want to do. It's what the fuck does them taking over, what the fuck's the name of that place in Ukraine that tried to take over? Something with a C.
You mean the specific?
Yeah,
Crimea,
yeah. Crimea, that was it. Crimea. I don't really see what that does to us or why that's even any of our business. Just let them do their thing.
Because we have to police the world because we're the monster country.
Because that's really going to help everything.
We're becoming
pissing off every country in the world.
We are becoming a communism. Honestly, we're slowly evolving into a communism.
Thank you, Theodore Roosevelt, for making our country the world police. I think it was Theodore Roosevelt who was the first to propose that idea.
Policing the world was a stupid idea.
I know, right? How much fucking money, time have we wasted helping people that don't even want our help.
Yeah, and like everyone hates us.
Like, I'm fine with helping people if they want our help, but they don't want it. Why the fuck are we helping them?
Like, if they're like, hey, yo, guys, and we're like, yeah, sure. But, like, just, like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Just, everyone hates us for everything that we do, because we do everything wrong.
The only people that fucking like us are the Japanese, which is surprising considering we nuked their country twice.
Yeah, I don't know why the Japanese...
I swear to God, like, I think they did a survey, like, a year ago, and the Japanese, like, the only country that likes us. Probably because we made their economy, like, fucking booming after we occupied Japan.
Yeah.
And won World War II. We reformed the shit out of that country. And look at them now.
Fuck.
All that anime. All that hentai.
Oh, God. All that. Well, I mean... Aside from that, though.
I mean, anime. I'm fine with that.
Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo.
But, I mean, they've had some really bad luck lately.
Yeah.
Like, I think first there was the typhoon.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was the nuclear reactor melting down.
And then there was the tsunami.
And then there was
earthquake and tsunami, which quick succession, which sucks. Like, they got decimated. That fucking blows.
Yeah, shout outs to fucking...
Because I love Japan. Shout out to all those Japanese out there.
Yeah, shout out to every, like, person who's in Japan. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry that happened. That
fucking sucks. We're sorry. I legit feel bad.
No, yeah, me too. That's fucking blows.
Yeah, it does. I think something else happened recently, though. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that something else happened recently. I don't know. Look
in Japan?
I'm pretty sure. I thought that I heard about something happening recently, but I could be wrong.
Maybe, but I don't know anything about that.
I don't know. Let's see.
If we're gonna police the world, this is what we need to do. We're gonna localize every game that's released in Japan, in America, and fuck region locking. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
That's my running for president.
Fuck region. That's your campaign.
Fuck region locking.
Yeah, well, you know. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe.
Yeah, you were wrong. You were so wrong.
Well, I mean, this is like... I mean, I'm looking on Google News, and the third page is like stuff from an hour ago.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, they update shit fast.
If I heard about it like
a week ago, you'd have no idea.
It's gone. It's gone.
Well, I probably would have heard about it. I don't think anything happened. At least if it wasn't anything, it wasn't anything super incredible mega. What the?
Yeah. It's all about. The only real news right now is about it's about soccer. So.
I don't remember how long ago it was, but we should talk about those crazy chicks that stabbed that girl in the woods.
Oh, yes, we should talk about that.
Fucking psychopaths.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, there are these two little... And if you don't know, where have you been the last, 2 weeks? This has been everywhere. But there were two girls who were, preteens, and they believed, strongly in Slender Man, and, there was this girl who didn't believe in the Slender Man, so they had a sleepover or whatever, and then they took this girl who didn't believe out in the woods and stabbed her, 13 times, I think.
Something like that. It was something in the teens. It was bad.
Yeah, and then they left her in the woods, and the girl who was stabbed, 13 times crawled out of the woods. And last I checked, she was in critical condition in the hospital. I personally have to say, what a fucking baller.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus Christ, what a trooper. I can't even imagine. The two girls are being tried as adults. So yeah. They're gonna get 65 years each.
At least, I hope so.
Yeah, because that was fucked up.
Yeah, that's what the hell's wrong with people?
I have no clue, but that's about all the time that we have. So yeah, let's thank you for doing this. I look forward to doing more of these with you. And if you, the audience, enjoyed this, leave a comment below or like the video. That's Revan. I'm Odd.
I'm me.
Say bye, Revan.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time.
All right. Have a good night, guys.